this video, I turned Wiggy from a popular source channel Delta drawings into a fully fledged 3D model with no AI. And if you don't know what this character really is, well, according to Dano's wiki, he is an anthropomorphic rabbit-monkey hybrid, classified as a monkey. Now, in order to make sure I get the proportions of him right, I first gathered a lot of pictures of Wiggy in PureF, which is a program that helps artists organize and display reference images. After looking at some photos from Dano, he kinda looks like Mickey Mouse in some way. So I added more Mickey Mouse photos to get a good 3D reference design. Okay, it's time to model this bad boy with some super cubes for the head and the body. For the red swords, I used a half-cut sphere, deleted some of the faces, and extruded down to finish the shape. I also added a solidify modifier, which adds some thickness and depth. I then used a similar mesh from Dano's YouTube's video to create the legs. And as soon as I finished it, I realized it kinda looks like a golf club. Okay, after I got the easy stuff out of the way, it's time for the #1 biggest artist enemy. However, Wiggy wears gloves, and since it does not connect to the body, the number of vertices around the wrist doesn't matter. So this allows me to create the heads more easily and faster. And while I was modeling the fingers, I was kinda shocked that Wiggy has 5 fingers instead of 4. I also added another hand model because there's a lot of drawings of Wiggy with no fingers. Okay, I got the body part done. Now it's time to do the face, which shouldn't take too long considering how simple it looks. So let's think about how I'm gonna do this. Oh, maybe let's do the Sword Wars. That looks a lot more easier, but probably take a lot more time. No, let's do the simple one. Let's do the simple face. Wait, how do I do that though?
2,000 years later.
So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about.
Yeah, after taking a break from Blender, I realized that I could create these lines around the people so it sounds the heads like eyelids. But if you look at what I have currently, you can see that the lines don't match up. Thus, I use a natural and blank. Shut up, plane! I hate you! To create the outline, delete the faces, fill in the holes, move the vertices, and create some more creases to make the eyelid. Hey, this is what I have! I knew that there was a better way to make it, but this is what I could come up with, and I think it works. For the very fast bell looking nose, I used the face from the model, added some thickness, moved the vertices around, and now we have a big nose. Now, according to many facial expressions that I saw, the rest of the face parts are actually kind of simple. I'm not joking this time. For the open mouth, I just use a half-cut circle to create the happy or a sad expression. But if the mouth is closed, then I use the plane with a lot of subdivisions. Basically making a line. I did the exact same step with the eyebrows and the closed eyes. So, I realized that the head doesn't really make sense. For that reason, I made another head for only just the closed eye. I built a plane to create the eyes and more planes to make the details. I made a plane yet again for the ears with little rotations to make it more natural. And I added another plane to make the tail. Maybe I do like planes. However, when you turn on the render view, it has no color and it just looks like white paint. As a result, I painted some color onto Wiggy and added some procedural clothing texture from Ryan King's art. I could also add fur because the Dano Wiki claims it has blue fur, but I ran into a unique decision that I don't want to. Now, Wiggy is an animated character. That means that I have to regularly rig Wiggy. On the bright side, I'm going to use my favorite armature that I've been using for years. the Rigify skeleton, which has the necessary bones and controls to properly create a movable structure, and is very good and reliable for artists that doesn't care about math. Of course, though, this most does not match up with Riggy's face, so I deleted them and added my own. Alright, I got all the bones ready. Now it's time to apply it with the armature. So this is what the fuck? Now, if you don't know why this is a thing, I usually think on automatic weights, where Blender automatically assigns influence levels of the bones to the mesh. In this case scenario though, Blender believes that the tailbones should influence the body as well, which I don't want that. So I'm going to think on weight paint to get rid of the influence from the tailbone. Therefore, I can move the tail without the body moving as well. I did some more cleanups with the rest of the body. Okay, after completing the weight paint process and drying my keyboard from all my spit, it's time to showcase my final render. Now, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, I bet you'll like this video where I did model animations in just 5 hours.